Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to go over the how-to on this lesson. So, Ms. Heckcraft's lesson number 11. This is where you're going to find this video after I finish it. You're going to watch the video on this page. It's going to be how I teach this lesson. It's going to give you different strategies on how to solve, and you're going to understand what you need to do in the next slides. So if I go to slide number 4, so first of all, I have this addition problem. And there's this way that we're eventually going to get to only this way. But you're going to have to prove it this way, and you're going to have to prove it this way. I know that you're going to think this is too much, but this is building your number sense, and it's very, very important as you move on up understanding. So first of all, in my ones column, I'm going to click on one of my little dots, and I'm going to move that one up there. I also have to click and move another one because I need 8 and 1. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure to get them where they're not overlapping. Now I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I've got 8 and I've got one more, so I need to click and move one more up there. Oh boy. So I did a boo-boo. If I go back over here to the undo button, it's going to undo it. Make sure that all 4 arrows are up when you're trying to move them into the right spot. So now I should have 1 and I should have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got 1 for my first number at the top right here. And then I've got 8 for my second number. I'm going to go ahead and do the 10s as well. So I'm going to move my 1 up there. So there's my 1 for my first number. And then I have 6 for my next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I have 6 and then I have my 1. So I'm going to go over to my hundreds column, and I need 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, and then I need 2 from my bottom. So I'm going to put 1 and 2. Okay, and then I've got 6 in my thousands column. This is helping you to understand place value and just keep reusing that, because just like the test on Friday, everything that's been taught is going to come back up. So you need to make sure that you're still using it. And that's one of the reasons that I make you all use these strategies, so it makes sense. The more you use it, the better you're going to be at it. So I'm pretty sure that one overlapped a little bit, so I'm going to pull it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 in there now. So if I have 1 and I add 8, well, that's what I did here. So I'm going to count all of them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I should have 9. So I'm going to put 9 here in this column. And then I'm going to come to my 10s. I should have 1 plus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7, so I'm going to put my 7 in that column. And then in my hundreds column, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5, so I'm going to put 5 in that column. In my thousands column, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6, so I'm going to go ahead and put 6 down here in this column. Well, knowing where my commas are, I have to go 1, 2, 3, and then a comma. I'm going to put my comma right there behind my 6. Now, we are not finished because this is a part whole. So this is your total. This is your whole. So part whole was taught to you, should have been taught in 1st and 2nd grade. So the first number is the part, because, so if I click in here, I want to go to the end and hit enter, and then I'm going to put 6,311. I should not have used the word and is a decimal. Then I'm going to put 268 in the other one. So these two parts, when you combine them, and that's what that little thing right there is, when you combine those two parts, you're going to get our number 6,579 as the answer. And when you have all of this answered, all of these in here correctly, and all of this answered correctly, then you can move to the next one. I want to go, let's go to this one. So this one's going to cause you to bundle and move. So I'm going to go ahead and put my dots up here. Let's see, I've moved one up there. So there's 4. And then I'm going to make 3 more. There's 2, and there's 3. Now, if you've watched the videos before, you've already picked up that Miss Haycraft is using her Control V after she copies it. So 4 plus 3 is going to be what that is right there. So I'm going to go ahead and put the 10s up there. Well, I've got this 10, and so I need 1, but then I need 9 more. So there's my 1. There's my beginning of my next 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Wait. There's 1, and then the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So if I click off of this, I should have 1 up here, and I should have 9 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so if you want to move these around, that's completely fine on how it makes more sense to you. It's one of the reasons I didn't give you very many slides on this, but we're working on addition, and we're going to be working on subtraction as well this week. So you can go ahead and put these over here like this if you want to, just to manipulate them. All right, so I've got 3 plus 4 in the next one. So I want to come down here, and like I said, you can just continue to move these as well. I did plenty of them down there, so you didn't have to copy any yourself or anything. Uh-oh. Our undo button is our best friend. So if I come down here, and then, so there's my 3 for my 3 right here. And now I've got to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And then in my thousands place, I've got 8. I'm doing this on my Chromebook, and it's a lot easier, guys, with a mouse. So if you have a mouse, this is the time you want to use it on moving these little dots, because you have to hold it down on the mouse pad and move it. So there's, I need 8, and I've got 5 at this point. 6, 7, 8. But I'm not done still, because I need 2 more right there. So I need to go 1, 2. All right. So I have 4 plus 3. Well, there's my 4 plus my 3. I have a 7 here. There's 7 here. And I just wanted to write that because. So I know there's 7 right there. So I'm going to come over here and put my 7 in this bundle. Then in this one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. There's 10. Now, so that means I don't know at this point how to exactly teach you all how to go to insert and then go to shape. And there is a shape that is a circle. If you go on over to shapes, which is a circle, and you can try if you want to draw that in a bundle so you could move it, but see how it doesn't really work. So I think we're going to do something different on this. If you are bundling it because we're having to go from home, just go up here to the fill color and you can fill that to yellow. So I know you know that that's a bundle, and so you have to have one come over. And when you have one bundled up and comes over, that means that is a 10. Because if we take it this way, we remember in class we have to unbundle. But if we take it this way, that's one bundle of 10. So 10 tens is 100. So that means if we moved every one of them, that means that we will have a 0 left there. Now I understand this is going to be hard, but so drawing it on the paper is going to be the easiest way, and I'm going to show you that on my lesson. This is just a how-to video. So if you want to go and put the 0 here, so that means that this is 10, so I will put a 0 here. But remember, I had to move one disc over, so I need to come up here and put that 1. And then I have 3 plus 4 plus that 1. So I should have 8 in this column. And then in this one, I should have, and I'm afraid that's going to confuse you. So on this little dot, I'm going to change him to black so I know that he came over from that one. And like I did that, I just clicked on it, went back to our paint bucket, and I changed the color on it. You all can do this very easily. All right, so then we got our thousands. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10, so I know I'm going to have a group of 10. I'm going to click in there and fill that up because I know I'm going to have a group of 10. That means that I'm going to have one. I'm going to have one over here. I'm going to go ahead and change that color so it doesn't confuse you all. Now, I'm not necessarily worried about you all changing the color and everything. It really depends on how techie you are when you're doing this. It's really good to learn, though, because I've had a lot of my kids that's been in my room email me and stuff from the middle school and said, thank you for teaching us how to do that. But then we'll come up here and we will put a 0 in, and then we have a 1 here. So I know that 8 plus 2 is 0, and that means that 1 is carried over because we have that bundle, and we put the 1 down here. All right, so we go back and we've got to put our comma in, and we have 10,807. Our part down here is going to be 8,314. And the other part is going to be 2,493. So that means our total for the whole part on this tape diagram is going to be 10,807. So, and then I'm finished with that one. I really wanted to show you this one because I knew you were going to be trying to regroup, and that was going to be an issue. Going on down, we have some more down here. This is a word problem, and these are meant for you to move, manipulate, and put together. So you would do the bar here, and this is total. It's already written on there for you. Find those 4 little arrows and put it on top. And then you're going to have the part and the part. So you can put those 2 together like that. And the wonderful thing about this is you can grab this and shrink it to your part hole that you need to do. Okay. You can also grab this box if you want to make it bigger And because in this one it says 33,678 and 300, so you know that 300,005 is going to be quite a bit bigger, so you may want to even represent that when you're representing it down here, and just grab that point and pull it over. The how-to videos, guys, are really important, so you're going to find that and you're going to fill that in doing it that way. I'm going to go ahead and stop this, but before I stop this, the most important thing, after you have practiced and you have watched on slide 3 Miss Haycraft teach this, do not just jump into it, because this score is going to be average to get your math grade this week. So if you click and you click, you will follow to the Google form, complete it, and turn it in. That is how Miss Haycraft assesses you. So make sure you're doing the exit ticket the best of your ability.